The outdoor program is a really big part of who we are here at the Frederick Gunn School. Frederick Gunn was an avid outdoorsman, and he's pretty much considered the father of outdoor camping here in the United States. Way back in the 1850s, he would take his entire school from Washington, Connecticut down to the seashore. It would take them a week to get there. They would walk 40 something miles, nearly 80, 90 kilometers, and they would spend a month down at the seashore, and then they would come back. He believed that when students spend time outside, they learn better. And he believed that back in the 1800s. Now, through educational research that has been going on for decades, we know that's true. We know that when students spend time outside, they learn better, they are happier, they are healthier. And so we integrate this into a lot of what we do here at the Frederick Gunn School. And sometimes it's as small as our classes on a beautiful day. Our teachers will take our classes out and sit under a tree and do their class outside. I've walked past and seen math classes, taking place in the beautiful sunshine, and the students are just happier and they're more engaged. And the other larger piece of it is that we run an outdoor program as well, which students can choose to be part of. So as one of our co-curricular activities, you can do our outdoor program where you'll learn different outdoor skills, you'll go on different outdoor adventures. It's a really, really fantastic program. And when you come to the school and you see the environment in which we live, it really is very beautiful. There's lots of trees and we're surrounded, by a forest. So it really is a very outdoorsy kind of place without being an outdoorsy kind of place. We are still very much a traditional boarding school. Some of the activities that our students can be involved in and that they opt into, and I highly encourage all of our international students to take part in these activities, is every couple of weeks during a weekend, our students will have the option to do things like overnight backpacking or hiking trips, whitewater rafting, rock climbing, canoeing. There's a range of different activities that we arrange for the students, and we take them to do these. I've been on a whitewater rafting trip and had so much fun. We took a group of students up to the Vermont-Massachusetts border, so a couple of hours drive for us, and we went whitewater rafting and had just the best time. We camped out overnight. We could hear coyotes. We had to be really careful of bears and all of that kind of stuff, but it was just so much fun. And pretty much all of the students that went on it were international students, and they spoke to me about just how much fun they had firstly, but just how much they learnt about themselves and how much they just really enjoyed doing something so different that they would never have the opportunity to do in their own country. So the outdoor program is a really big piece of who we are, and it's really, really fun to see all of our international students getting involved. So the Gunn Scholar program is a highly sought after and highly rigorous program. Our students, to be part of Gunn Scholar, it can only be done in the 12th grade, so in your senior year, and you have to apply to do it. You go through an interview process, and also they look at all of your grades and everything. So it is a very, very rigorous program to get into. And once you are in the program, you then choose a topic related to the Frederick Gunn School. We have 175 years of history. Many, many things have happened here. And so as one of the Gunn Scholars, you'll choose a topic that is interesting to you, and you'll do a deep dive into that. So one of the Gunn Scholars most recently did their research on the history of international students at the Frederick Gunn School. So we have been welcoming international students here since the 1780s. In the 1780s, we had 2 students from China make their way across the ocean and then make their way across the United States and take up residence here at the Frederick Gunn School and to do their high school education. One of them then went off to Yale, and one of them then went off to Harvard. So this is back in the 1800s. And one of our students did their research project on these 2 people and where they've ended up, or where their family, their extended family over the decades and the centuries have ended up. And it was a really, really fascinating look at the legacy of what international education can provide for people. These two students came across and, went off to the Ivy League colleges, and one returned to China and became a very, very important official in the government. And one of them stayed here and I believe started their own business here. And their family to this day still lives here in the United States. So it was a fascinating piece of research. The interesting thing about our gun scholars is typically universities particularly love the fact that our students have done college level research, and our students that are part of Gun Scholar really do get into some incredible universities. So it really helps to form a pathway into some of the best universities here in the United States.